What kind of people believe they are untouchable, so powerful that they mock warnings from the heavens? What kind of civilization rises so high in strength and confidence that it begins to see itself as eternal? And what happens when that arrogance is answered not with fire from the sky, not with armies or earthquakes, but with something they believed they had mastered: the wind? This is not a myth. This is not a legend. This is a divine account preserved in the Qur'an. The rise, the warning, and the annihilation of one of the most powerful nations ever created. This is the story of Prophet Hud, alayhi salam. The story of Prophet Hud, alayhi salam, occupies a powerful place in Islamic history. It is repeated across multiple chapters of the Qur'an, not for storytelling, but for reflection. Hud, alayhi salam, was sent to the people of Aad, a civilization blessed with strength, abundance, and technological advancement far beyond other nations of their time. Yet their greatest test was not poverty or weakness, it was success. Allah sent Hud alayhi salam as a mercy, before punishment, before destruction, before the final decree. His mission was clear: to remind them of their Creator, to restore moral balance, and to warn them that power without faith leads only to ruin.
If you enjoy this episode, please subscribe to our channel.
Long before recorded empires, in the vast region of Al-A'raf, the wind-curved sand dunes between Yemen and Oman, there lived the people of Aad. They were physically formidable, tall, strong, confident in their bodies and their might. They built towering structures as symbols of dominance, carving their legacy into the land. The Qur'an describes them as a people who erected monuments not out of need, but out of pride. Yet within this prosperity grew a dangerous illusion that strength was permanent, that power was self-made, that accountability did not exist.
Into this atmosphere of arrogance came Prophet Hud alayhi salam. He did not arrive as an outsider. He was one of them, familiar, respected, and known. This removed all excuses. They could not claim ignorance. Hud alayhi salam called them with clarity and dignity. He reminded them that Allah had given them strength, rain, livestock, and prosperity after the destruction of earlier nations. He warned them not to repeat the mistakes of those who came before. Again and again, he emphasized that he sought no reward, no leadership, and no power, only their salvation. But pride had blinded their hearts. Instead of gratitude, they responded with defiance. Instead of humility, they responded with mockery.
The leaders of Aad dismissed Hud alayhi salam as foolish and weak. They measured truth by physical power, not moral integrity. As the people of Aad continued in defiance, Hud alayhi salam delivered a warning preserved word for word in the Qur'an, clear, uncompromising, and final. Do you wonder that a reminder has come to you from your Lord through a man from among you to warn you? Remember how he made you successors after the people of Nu and increased you greatly in stature. So remember the favors of Allah that you might succeed. Surah Al-A'raf 7:69. But the reminder only deepened their arrogance. Instead of gratitude, they responded with ridicule. Instead of reflection, they demanded proof through destruction, confident that no force could overcome them. Then suddenly, rain became scarce and drought spread across their land. Hud alayhi salam warned them that this was a call to repentance. Still, they refused. Their arrogance reached its peak when they openly challenged Hud alayhi salam, daring him to bring the punishment he warned them of. At that moment, the divine decree was set in motion. Then came the clouds.
dark masses forming on the horizon, moving steadily toward their land. The people of Ad celebrated, believing rain had finally returned. But Hud alayhi salam knew the truth. This was not mercy. This was accountability. A wind commanded by Allah. It did not bring rain. It brought devastation. The Qur'an describes it as a furious, relentless wind, unleashed for days and nights without pause. Homes collapsed, towers fell, bodies were lifted and flung like hollow trunks of palm trees. The very strength they boasted of became meaningless. For 7 nights and 8 days, the wind raged without mercy. It stripped the land bare. It erased cities. It silenced a civilization that once declared itself invincible. No walls could protect them. No idols responded. No strength could resist the command of Allah. When the storm finally ceased, there was nothing left. The Qur'an describes the aftermath with chilling finality, as if they had never existed. A nation erased, not by time, but by arrogance. Prophet Hud alayhi salam and the believers stood among the ruins, witnesses to divine justice fulfilled exactly as promised. The story of Prophet Hud alayhi salam is a mirror held up to every generation. It reminds humanity that strength is not proof of righteousness, and progress is not immunity from accountability. Islam teaches balance between power and humility, success and gratitude, advancement and obedience to Allah. The people of Ad were not destroyed because they were strong. They were destroyed because they were arrogant. Today, as civilizations rise with technology, influence, and control over nature, the lesson of Hud alayhi salam remains painfully relevant. True security is not in what we build with our hands, but in what we submit with our hearts.